Man, welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keeps podcast, the only podcast where the streak is broken.
Yeah,
The streak is broken, man.
it took a little act of God to make this shit like the craziest blizzard in like Northeast history or whatever. I called my sister; she was shoveling snow.
Did you find out what side of Connecticut she's in?
No, I didn't ask her.
Ooh.
I know she like.
Right.
Is Connecticut that big? No, so it's.
I just want to know what city or what side. Damn.
I'm pretty sure
A
she's
nigga can't be
relatively.
serious?
I'm pretty sure she's relatively close to like Bristol and all that.
Nigga can't be curious like George. Damn.
Regardless, the whole state is freaking snowed in.
Snowed in.
She was like, it was like over a foot or something. I was like, I've never even seen like 3 inches of snow before. Like,
yeah, that's
even during the freeze down here, it wasn't even like everything was just like frozen. It wasn't even like inches
yeah,
of
it was
snow. It was
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to y'all in Connecticut right now. Couldn't be me.
It was finna be you.
It was, and the fight got
you got
canceled.
stranded.
You know what I mean? It was gonna be, but God, you know, but God did it. God did it. But yeah, after what? Was it been 2.5 years?
Type.
2.5 years of straight content every week. The streak is broken.
It'd be like that.
Not gonna say never gonna do it again, but it was a nice run. It was a nice run. But this is the podcast for the casuals. If you're a casual, this is the show for you. I'm your host, Greg. This is my host, Jax. Welcome to the show. We still don't know what that 4 stands for. Look it up. And donations. Do the donations, all that stuff. I don't have the music with me this go round. But let's go ahead and go into the things that we just don't care about. And that's All-Star Weekend.
It happened. Like, I guess.
Wait,
Did you see the dunk contest?
Yeah, well, yes, I did.
I hated the dunk contest. Like, granted, I always hate the dunk contest, but the dude who won,
Nigga
after
kept
every
dancing.
dunk, he kept dancing.
The
That was
fuck nigga
making me
kept
mad.
dancing.
That was making me mad.
I think his best dunk was dunking over E40 and then dancing. And I was like, well, because that makes sense. As an artist, like I understand the dance, but he was dancing after every dunk.
I'm just like, bro, please.
He had 5 dunks.
I hated that.
I didn't hate that as much as I hated Jace Richardson falling or busting his ass. That was
Man, that sucked for him. His hair sort of protected him. That's what they say.
yeah.
He hit that ground hard though.
He hit that whole hard, and I realized he had only recorded 4 total dunks.
It was a nepotism dunk contest. Like, that's why, because your dad is there. They were like, you might wear your dad's jersey and do a crazy dunk. Like, I don't even think he did, but
Was he the son? Was he the son that?
no, not that son.
Oh. Hey, my bad.
If
y'all.
you know, you know.
We won't go in. I was like, hey, cuz is light skin. I just want to make sure. I was just making sure. You know, niggas can't ask no questions no more. Damn, that's crazy. Next thing we do not care about. Oh, before we go into there, Dame Lillard won the 3-point contest as an injured player.
That was crazy.
That was
Like,
crazy.
the 3-point contest was dope. Khan went crazy. He scored like 28 first round. He's nice, but Dame winning, I'm not surprised he won. I'm just surprised he did it because like he's still technically injured because he tore his Achilles and all that.
That just lets you know he do it for the love of the game. I
Yeah.
hated that all the stuff was like early, like super early, but it is LA. I know niggas were trying to get
No,
to
they had
it.
to do because of the Olympics because
Oh,
NBC
yeah.
was doing the Olympics coverage and stuff.
That is true. And then did you see that text that Dame sent to Steph?
Oh yeah, they
Screenshot
want to
of
do
it. It was like Steph.
Steph,
it was like
Clay,
me, Steph,
Dame.
Clay, Dame, Book, and some other shooters and some real shooters and 4 of the
Yeah.
real shooters or something like that.
That would be tough. if
That would
they
be
do
tough because
it.
it's going to be in Arizona. So Book is already going to be down to do it because that's
That was in Cleveland.
Cleveland was the 2 years ago.
Okay, my fault.
So this is already Cleveland, but it's gonna be in Phoenix. So Book is already gonna be in the city.
Yeah, that would be tough.
And then Steph was like, if I ask Clay gonna say yes. It's like, all right, bet motion. I guess, nigga, sure.
Yeah, shit.
and then four other real shooters. Like, who would you want there?
I want KD in one.
You want KD in that bitch?
Yeah, because
I'm not mad at that.
He's one of the best shooters of all time. I think he's the greatest scorer, period. But like, he's also like, don't discount his shooting. So it'd be nice to see.
And
that.
he does need to redeem himself because they started like showing his like last.
The last time he did the 3-point game,
that shit looked insane. That nigga did not look good. I was like, KD, this not you, bro. Like,
yeah, but
lock in.
I want to see KD.
Low key, I wouldn't mind seeing Harden or like them other like. I just want the last run of OGs.
Throw LeBron in there. Why not?
Throw Kyrie.
Why not?
Throw them all in there. Throw like there should not be no new player.
Yeah,
I don't like Con Knipple was fire. He cool, but this next run,
and realistically speaking, it's probably gonna be LeBron last year anyway. He's going to Cleveland. That's a conversation for another day.
Right. all OGs only. All OGs.
That would be tough to see. I would like to see that.
That'd be fire. That'd be fire. And then you let Con Knipple and Reed Shepard, you do them 2 years down the line. I don't care. The next we do not care. BAFTA is letting niggas say nigga. You know, they letting white people say nigga. If you're not under there, if you're not into the film world, BAFTA, I think it's like the British
something film something.
Yeah, it's a film award show, or for the British. The British are coming, and a man by the name of John Davison, he has Tourette's.
Yeah, so he just shouted like
nigga, bitch.
Oh, he said nigga, bitch.
He said, yeah, he's a nigga, then bitch.
I didn't know that.
Not just nigga. Nigga and bitch.
And it was unfortunate timing because Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan was up there talking for Sinners.
And it was dead silence when that nigga said that.
Yeah.
Look, when I first heard it, I was like, it reminded me of my dementia hot take. I'm like, damn. Everybody just want an excuse to be racist. But I've been kind of doing some more research on what Tourette's actually is. And all I'll just say is, even if you're somebody that is taking it at face value, that I was like, he didn't mean to say that. That the British company, they dropped the ball, my nigga.
Yeah, because there was only like a delay or whatever, so they could have edited
it out, and they've edited other things out. So
yeah, they edited out Free Palestine. Very interesting. Very interesting.
And I heard he said nigga to like 3 other black people after
Lord
this.
Jesus.
Like I said, I'm not here to say if it's his fault or not. But there was like a big ass discussion on if he should be like, if he should apologize or not. And I'm just like,
I don't see a problem with apologizing.
Like, why is that so hard to
just be like, my fault, gang?
Yeah, like just say my bad. I got Tourette's, nigga. I mean, well, my fault. You know what? Maybe he should shut up and dribble. Maybe he should just not. He shouldn't say nothing else. My bad.
All right, bro.
This shit gonna go left. And last, we do not care. BET cancels the Cam Newton 6 and Park show. I don't know the actual name of that show, but I know Cam Newton. And I think it was Ashley Moss. Ashley Nicole Moss or something like that.
Yeah.
Apparently they recorded like 8 episodes. I have not seen a clip, an episode.
I think I saw one clip. I think I saw a clip of like, because they had like, it was either Lonzo or his brother, or maybe it was both of them on that show.
Lonzo Ball?
Yeah.
They was on Cam Newton 6 and Park?
He just be doing it. Lonzo just be doing stuff now.
I don't
remember exactly what happened, but I just remember I seen Lonzo and Cam Newton. I was like, oh, cool. Or what's his brother? I don't know. But, hey, man.
Yeah. Technically it's called 106 in sports. But I low-key like Cam Newton. The Cam Newton 6 is fun. But, look, I mean,
it happens.
It's kind of hard for me to, like, feel bad about something I never saw. Like, BET really didn't even push it. I'll be honest with you.
BET needs some help. They need a whole, like, revamp of, I don't even know, but.
Are they still owned by white people?
Probably. Like, duh.
Lock them up, man. Lock them up.
One more thing we do not care about, which sounds bad, but like the Olympics that happened, the Winter Olympics, and who, the U.S. men's and women's team got gold. Ain't it?
Yeah.
Did you watch?
I watched the overtime, the women's one, because that one of them girls did like some crazy like Euro step game winner to beat Canada, and Canada be talking shit online.
I didn't see a goddamn thing.
I ain't gonna lie. That was a tough bucket. Or I don't even know how you like say it in hockey terms, but that was a tough goal.
Pucket.
It's a tough bucket. That was a tough bucket. I ain't gonna lie. That shit, nigga look like Manu Ginobili. Just
A Euro step with the
in a double O. That was a double OT, and you game it.
That is tough. That is tough.
That is tough. You know, I'm trying to tell you, it's nothing like the Olympics that get me more patriotic. I be not liking this country. And then as soon as it's time to lace up.
No, I still don't like this country. I be rooting for other people. I seen Haiti was there. I was like, oh, shout out to Haiti. I ain't know how to get there.
I just hit different when I saw Braun and Curry, man. Look. When Braun Curry came, I got real patriotic. I get
That's different.
I pledge allegiance. I started going crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You seen the men? They went to like a strip club to celebrate, and they like played the national anthem, and like everybody was like, "I was like, what are we doing here?"
No, I did not. I did not see that.
Even the strippers. I was like, what are we doing here, bro?
Nah, strippers out here saying the pledge.
Oh my gosh.
Side note, do you know Grooves has brunch?
Grooves is a whole like restaurant type.
Nigga, I thought it was a club.
No.
Grooves,
I mean, like, yes and no. Like, it's like a lounge type shit. Lounge got food.
I know they had food, but I didn't know they had brunch.
Every lounge has brunch. I assume, because it's just like lounges.
Maybe this is some Houston shit. I just didn't know. I was just like, my girl was telling me, hey, we gonna go to Grooves for brunch. I was like, brunch? I was like, last time I was there, I was seeing people throw ass. What you mean brunch? What the hell? I'm glad we had a good time, but I was like, I was so confused. Food good though.
Nah, yeah.
Food busting.
Groove got good food. Groove.
I ain't gonna lie, that food was crazy. I ain't gonna hold you, but let's go ahead and get into the things we do care about. First things first, get off my Dickerson. Yeah,
I hate that we have to talk about this.
Well,
and we don't got to talk about it because it's not that much stuff happening.
Damn bad. It's too damn bad. It's already a slow week. It's the perfect time to get the KD shit off.
Being a Kevin Durant fan is one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my life. Break
it down for us. You the fan. Break it down. I'm letting you have the good PR.
All right.
Because if I say it, you're going to be like, all right, my nigga, you gassing, you going crazy. I'm going to let you have it.
But yeah, Kevin Durant, everybody know he has various burner accounts. That's just thing that's been exposed. He even admits to it. And I don't even remember exactly what the dude who revealed it was even replying to. But KD was going back and forth with somebody on Twitter like he always does. And somebody just dropped his burner account, just dropped the @ name and some screenshots of his burner account. He's like, hey, man, this is KD, and I can prove it because this is him in group chats over the past years. And, like, he was getting and the name of it was Get Off My Dickerson. That is the name he chose for his @ name or whatever. And, like, the screenshots were very, like, I'm not saying it was KD, but it 1,000% was KD. But I'm not saying it was him. But it was just, and you could sort of tell it was him because everything was very specific. He was talking about different teammates he had. He was like, man, bro, playing with Russell Westbrook, he was a triple-double cocaine bear. He talked about, he said, Steve Kerr hates dark skins ever since Mike punched him in the face.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
He said he missed playing with Ben Simmons because he was like, at least that nigga got me the ball. He said James was a great teammate, but he was a little delusional, but he could understand. It was just like very specific things. And I'm like, I certainly hope it's not KD, but if it is KD, is he all the way wrong?
Nah, man, get to Jabari, nigga.
He also was talking,
don't sweep that shit on the rug.
He was talking about his current team as well, you know, Jabari. And I mean, he's called them, you know, the R word a couple times. And like, you can't say that word. But like,
who said it?
All right.
I'm playing.
You can't say it, but like, I get what he was saying though, because sometimes they do be a little stupid. Fair. And it's just like, man, Kevin, why are you doing this? Because the thing is, he was in group chats with random people, like
stands.
Yeah, like random stands. Like, why? Like, you are Kevin Durant. Why are you talking to these random people? And they know it's you. And like, it's weak that they exposed you because it's very weird in the first place. The whole thing, like having burner accounts, being in these group chats is weird, and then exposing him for all like the whoop wop and everything is also weird. It's just everything is weird in this whole situation. It's just like, Kevin, why are you doing this, bro?
He need to start a family, bro.
Man,
I think it's a little too late for it now.
There's plenty of people who start families at 40 and stuff.
You getting you letting your daughter get with a nigga that has a burner account called Get Off My Dickerson?
Man,
if you take the word Kevin Durant off of that name, you'd be like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Nigga, no, my daughter cannot date no lame ass nigga like this.
Bro, it's just all bad. And I really like Kevin Durant too. So it's just it hurts seeing this because it's just like having to defend him. Because why am I having to defend you like that? Why can't you just be like LeBron and just LeBron? He don't even like he tweet, but you tweet like an old man. LeBron tweet like Magic Johnson.
Strive for greatness.
Yeah, like why can't you just do that? Why are you arguing with people?
Just a kid from Akron.
And if you're gonna have a burner account, stop telling people it's you. Damn, that's what you made. The purpose of a burner account is to like be a secret, right? Like, don't tell people it's you.
But that's the problem. I think the first time we let that shit slide too crazy. Like we didn't shame him enough the first time.
I don't think he feels shame.
Fair, but I feel like we still could have shamed him a little bit harder. It got to a point where like we started to accept it, and then we started saying weird shit like, KD just like you and me, bro. Like he just 7 foot. He just 7 foot with a jumper, but that nigga move on Twitter just like me.
And he shouldn't.
He can't. But we made it acceptable. Like, like KD's just a down to earth nigga. Like he a real nigga.
Like I don't.
And now I'm like,
no. I think Kevin Durant, he like used to feel shame, but like ever since he left OKC and he just got all like that hate and vitriol from everybody, like no matter what, I think that's when he just like his mind just like turned off. He was like, you know what, I do not care about what nobody got to say about nothing. And that's why I was like, I don't think he feels shame because he's like, nigga, I am Kevin Durant. I am 7 foot. I can shoot from anywhere. I'm a billionaire. Like I don't have to listen to what any of y'all had to say.
I know, Mrs. Durant really be in the field trying to find him that wife. She be in the fucking field.
I feel like she gave up. I feel like she gave up.
Nah.
I feel like she's probably just like, you know what? He gonna do what he gonna do.
Nah, she probably gave up a little bit. Then she saw them burners again.
You think she really tapped in? Like, or granted,
come on now.
This was sort of a big.
This one was
story,
big.
So I guess she would have.
There's people on legit talk shows and legit syndicated radios and television stations mentioning it.
But then again, she might be like Kevin Durant too, in that like she probably like stopped listening to all them because they keep talking about her baby crazy. So she like if that was my mom, she probably wouldn't pay attention to nothing like Stephen A. and all them got to say. So like,
yeah, my mom probably
for real.
My mom probably wouldn't have did that either, but I definitely would have got that phone call talking about, hey man, get your shit together, my nigga. Yeah. They all can't be lying. Somebody in this motherfucker telling the truth. Yeah. They all sounding the same. But get well soon, KD.
And in the midst of all that, like the Rockets after like the game after that they won, right? And then
they lost.
Then they won again, right?
Yeah,
Has it only been 3 games since or
since that incident? Yes.
Okay. Well,
so it's like 1 loss, 1. Yeah, they won against the Hornets because KD.
Yeah, KD went crazy. He went crazy.
And then the Knicks, they had an 18-point lead.
Yeah, that was tough.
And they fucking dissolved. I mean, look, if you just keep re-shepherding the game up, you would have won.
Ime Udoka is too much of a like I would coach like Ime Udoka, and I'm not a coach. So that's a bad thing. Cause like you see he be insulting people, and I think he called Jalen Brunson. He was like flopping ass nigga. Like you can read his lips and stuff. Like that's how I would coach if I was a coach, and that's why I can't be a coach.
I'm glad you're not.
Yeah, cause I just be saying stuff like you can't coach like that.
No, you can't. I saw somebody on Twitter say, yeah, Ime is for sure our Mark Jackson. And that made me tear up a little bit. Because, like, damn, nigga.
Mark Jackson faithful.
Damn.
Never mind. Let me keep it.
Damn.
Is he? I don't know. Let me stop.
Is he? I mean, he's a man of God. Well, that don't mean shit. My bad. My fault.
Exactly.
Shout out, hey, man, look. that nigga about 4 losses away from me to say, hey, man, shout out to Nia Long, bro. She ain't deserve that. I tried to turn the other cheek. Now we losing.
Now you can bring it back and be like, you know what?
This nigga is horrible. This nigga ain't shit. Oh my God. But now that we got all that fluff out the way, because we know Kevin Durant's not gonna stop doing any of this shit.
Yeah.
But let's go into the more into the NBA new tanking rules.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
Yeah.
do you have info?
No, I do not, because I can't get into my phone. I locked my phone. I tried to lock my phone out.
Bro, you locked your phone out?
Yes, bro.
That's crazy.
Dang.
That's crazy. On a pod?
So we need a couple seconds before I can actually pull the stuff up.
I'll do some chatter. I'll do some quick chatter. Man, I ain't got nothing for you, nigga.
Nah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that.
But yeah, I think all this NBA taking news started after Adam Silver started giving out fines for
I think he
supposed
fined,
taking the Utah Jazz, and
which is crazy because he fined them for a game that they ended up winning.
Yeah, against
even
the
though they
Miami
like
Heat.
sat a whole bunch of people, which is really like a referendum on because they beat the Heat. It's a referendum on the Heat as well because like, how are you losing to a team who's actively trying to lose? But
Yeah, Utah Jazz and the Indiana Pacers were the
yeah.
two teams that got fined. And at first, when people were talking about tanking, I really didn't have like a real issue with it because I didn't think it was that bad. Like, I didn't think the tanking was that serious. And then like he came out and was saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have some rules in place for like this tanking shit." And I'm like, "Oh, like it's really that bad?"
Like to
for us
me,
to start-
in all honesty, like before, because I got the rules put up now. Like
Okay.
before you even get into that, I don't like tanking is quote unquote bad. But I really don't think it's that big of an issue. Like
it's been worse. It's been worse before.
yeah,
Like literally, it's been worse.
what the Sixers were doing. Like this is like, yes, the Jazz are trying to lose games. We know this. Yes, the Pacers are trying to lose games. We know this. But like, I really don't think it's that big of a deal to want. Oh, we need to do this rule and change this and like. Yeah, you can find these people. Sure, I don't care because these are billionaires.
You don't give a fuck about
It's
it.
dropping the
Yeah.
bucket for them.
Yeah.
But I really don't think taking is that big of a deal in all seriousness. But I do got the rules pulled up, and these are some of the they haven't been finalized. These are just proposed changes for to deal with the whole tanking situation. And so it's saying first round picks can only be top 4 or top 14 protected. Another proposal was that lottery odds freeze at the trade deadline or a later date. No longer allowing a team to pick top 4 in consecutive years or after consecutive bottom 3 finishes. Teams can't pick in the top 4 of the draft the year after making the conference finals. Lottery odds are allocated based off 2-year records. The lottery is extended to include all playing teams, which actually I like because I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that either.
But last suggestion was to flatten the lottery odds for all teams, meaning everybody has like one ping pong ball and it's randomized and like whoever gets it gets it.
Oh, how is it? How is it now?
That's how it used to be. Now it's like like you
It's
have a
percentage.
13% chance.
It's a
to
percentage.
get the one pick, and you have a like it's like that. It's percentage.
Oh, like that big ass fucking math equation.
Yeah,
Okay.
but now they're just everybody who is in the lottery gets a chance to get the number one. Or like
Yeah, I
everybody
mean,
gets,
yeah,
like,
because it's a true lottery.
yeah. That's how it used to be before. Like they did all like we think it's rigged with. I think it was like Patrick Ewing. They changed it.
Yeah, because I think they put one of the cards in. They put the Knicks card like in the freezer or something.
Yeah, it
so
was
that it
something.
could be easier.
Yeah,
And then they got David Stern didn't deny it.
But like I said, I really don't think taking is that big of a deal in the first place. But some of these suggestions seem just stupid because, like the one that's saying lottery odds freeze at the trade deadline, that just means people are going to start losing games on purpose earlier. Like
Fine,
it's not doing anything.
I'll take that over the whole season.
And then the other one of the other ones that was like stupid to me was not being able to pick top 4 of the year after making conference finals. Like the Pacers suck right now. Like if this rule was instituted, like they made the conference finals, then Tyrese Halliburton got hurt. Like
Yeah, but I will say,
and their team is built for Halliburton, so of course, like they're going to be bad. Like I don't think it's they can get that top 4 pick. I'm not mad at that.
that's true. But at the same time, for every Pacers, you have a Dallas Mavericks. You went to the fucking finals the year before. No, nigga, you can't get the first pick overall. I don't care that you trade your best player, my nigga. Like, you need to sit in that. You got incredibly blessed getting Cooper Flag.
But that was that was.
Come on now, yeah.
Like we know,
Like we know, we know. But based off of these rules, like nigga, you supposed to really suffer for real. At least for the next 3 to 4 years, like seasons. You supposed to be in purgatory.
That was really deserved to suffer for that stupid trade.
That was dumb as hell. Yeah, like you supposed to.
Neither here nor there, but still.
You know what I'm saying, so like I get it from both parties, both angles. I didn't even realize about the Pacers. I was like, damn, that would be fucked up.
Yeah,
because them niggas don't never tank, and this the only year they decide to tank because fuck it, we ball. But yeah, but like earlier before we didn't have like the pod, it was like during All-Star weekend. Like you really had like a, I don't know if you still feel this way, but you was like, yeah, I think I hate Adam Silver, and I really wanted you to like, break that down.
Oh, that gets into a little bit of the. You want to get into the gambling thing?
Yeah, because at this point, like, taking, we both agree like it's not that big of a deal.
I really don't.
We'll see how it plays out, but ultimately, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but I hate Adam Silver because of this whole gambling situation. Because he was actually the first American commissioner to even like advocate for gambling. That was one of his first things he did when he became commissioner. He released like a op-ed in like the New York Times or Washington Post or one of them that was saying like we need to legalize gambling because it can be good for the sport and whoop wop and all this. I still think gambling is stupid. I think legalizing was one of the worst decisions ever because now you just got people attacking, players, families, things like that. But I don't like Adam Silver and I don't like the gambling because gambling companies are the reason that this whole tanking thing is even starting because they're pushing Adam Silver to like punish these people because a lot of over-unders for like player prop bets and things like that are being affected because, they're sitting this player. This player isn't getting enough minutes, so people can't bet their overs or, their unders aren't being, or their overs aren't being fulfilled and like things like that. Because that's the whole reason the whole, not DeJounte Murray, but Jontay Porter and Terry Rozier, like that whole thing started because people were betting their unders. People were betting their unders.
It definitely went overs.
And then Jontay Porter, he would like play a minute and then be like, I can't play anymore because my back hurts and all that. And that's how the whole gambling situation started. Like, this is all Adam Silver's fault. He was the one who started this whole thing. And now gambling has just taken such of a root in like all sports across America now because everybody's sponsored by FanDuel, DraftKings. Now you got prediction markets like Kalshi and Polymarket and all this other thing. It's just dumb. Like, no.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, how is the NFL, like, avoiding these kind of, like, situations? Because, I mean, it's gambling going on over there, too. And, like, the only thing that we've probably, like, talked about when it came to, like, NFL and players gambling was probably, like, I think when we had a pod, like, early, it was, like, Isaiah Rodgers, I think, or somebody like that. Somebody from the Colts or some shit. But, like, it's not like we had, like, crazy.
I think with the NFL, like there could be gambling, so there's
for sure. Like
like there could be stuff, but I think with the NFL, it's harder to get stats because like you want wide receiver, like say you bet the under on a wide receiver catches, like what if they just wide receiver might not get targeted, or running back might not get a chance to get that many carries, or they also have a higher chance for injury, so players probably aren't really even trying to, like the ones who aren't gambling all that, they probably not even trying to like test nothing like that because I can mess around, try to, do something with this gambling stuff and then mess around, like get hurt and I can't even like fulfill that. So it's to me, I think it's just hard to get stats in the NFL.
It's harder to get stats in the NFL, and the people that they would target to do this, like they're like second string, third string players.
Yeah, like,
and it's even hard to get on the field anyway. So
like Jamar Chase not doing it. He's already making like
he's making millions of
he
millions
don't care.
of dollars.
Like, and then the backup receiver, he might not even get in that game, or he might get in one play and just have to block.
You know what I'm saying, and even in that one play, you're telling them my one time and my one shining moment.
Exactly.
You're telling me to fuck it up?
Yeah. So.
Nah, this shit means something to me. I get it. You're not gonna tell Patrick Mahomes to throw it, throw it in the dirt. Yeah, you right.
That's the whole thing.
That makes sense. But like, I think when it comes to Adam Silver, you can hate that nigga for sure. I'm not saying you can't because I'm starting.
Oh well, don't worry.
I'm starting starting to dislike this nigga by the day too.
And you was the Adam Silver defender.
I was, and in certain situations, I still kind of am for certain scenarios. This is just not full stop. But I will say, like, when it comes to this shit right here, I don't see a world where David Stern not doing something similar. Like, I'm not saying that you're saying this, but I'm here for the people that be like, oh my God, Adam Silver sucks. David Stern would never. And I'm like,
David Stern wouldn't have pushed for the gambling in the first place. That was like Adam Silver's first thing he did.
David Stern would have got on the bandwagon at some point.
If it ended up being legalized.
Yeah, he would have got on the bandwagon at some point, and he just wouldn't be transparent. He would just, all the stuff that Adam Silver's doing right now, we just don't like it because we know about it. I think David Stern would still do those same things. You just keep it on the table and just not let niggas know and just be like, I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you what you believe. Like, David Stern's one of those believe what you want ass niggas. Like, it's like, all right, bro, like, you're gaslighting me. He was like, you still fucking your wife? Are you still beating your wife? You remember when he said that? What did he say? You remember he said that in that one interview? Somebody was like, talking about like, was the draft rigged or something like that?
That was David Stern.
And David Stern was like, do you still beat on your wife?
That was David Stern who said that?
Yes. I remember that quote.
I remember that quote.
That was David Stern in an interview. Do I still have that bookmark?
I remember that. I forgot it was him who said that. Like, see, Adam Silver not gonna do nothing like that.
Like, he's funny as fuck.
That's fucking hilarious.
Like, how you dodge accountability by saying,
that's a valid question.
Do you still beat on your wife?
That's a valid question. Because don't question me about some
Don't
shit.
question
me about some moral shit. And you doing this, don't. That's a valid question. That's a valid question. I like that answer. That's a great.
I mean, good answer. Actually, I'm not really all that upset. But nah, man, like, I can see where you're coming from, but like I said, I just don't know how. I don't even know how to go about it. Like, I don't know how he can fix this.
I feel like it's like, can you fix it really? You might not be able to get the toothpaste back in the tube.
Oh yeah, but I just think, like, I'm just talking about just the PR around Adam Silver at this point, because now people are like starting to teeter that line of, man, I just don't think he's a good GM. Like, is he the GM for the job type stuff? And I'm stuck between, okay, he may not end up being, that nigga, or on the flip side, this could just be like the Roger Goodell argument. At some point, like, perception swings, and I'm like, okay, like, he's not as bad as I was like making him out to be. Because there was one point like, niggas just fuck Roger Goodell, like that.
Niggas still,
but it's not. It's not as
draft, but like,
it's not as bad as it used to be. Like, everything used to be like Roger Goodell's fault. Now it's like, okay, we can differentiate between what ownership pushes versus what is Roger Goodell's responsibility.
I think the thing that sort of helps Roger Goodell is like the NFL owners are not even to get into one. The NFL owners are like a big old white Republican, like, fair, MAGA type, like, evil. Like, that's what people associate with the NFL. Like, true, people associate conservatism with the NFL. With the NBA, you see the NBA trying to be progressive, or quote unquote progressive in things like that. Like, that's Adam Silver's sort of downfall, because he keeps trying to be progressive, which he is sort of good at that, to be honest with you. But like, you can't push progressivism and also have like this evil capitalistic gambling hungry mindset type thing. Like, it's very like those are two like conflicting ideologies, and I think that's sort of messing him up a little
So
bit.
you're basically saying that Adam Silver is marketing the liberals. That's what you're telling me.
Yes, without actually being it.
You think he's conservative?
I don't think you can be conservative as far as like all like the different policies and things, like, because like the owners are largely not conservative.
Yeah, right.
I mean, not liberal. The owners are largely conservative, is what I mean.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So like, he's pushing these like liberal type or progressive type ideologies and thoughts and things like that. But the real money isn't in that, so that's why.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, if you want to make money, man, I told him, man, go get corrupt on these niggas. I tried to tell him.
Yeah.
I tried to tell him.
Then
But yeah, I mean, I know that one of the other things that he wanted to, talk about was potentially like eliminating the draft. I know a lot of people are like, "Hey, if you want to stop all this tanking, get rid of that goddamn draft."
I hate.
I've been hearing that a lot.
I hate that so much. And I'll be honest. I actually like the draft just because, like, I like all the stuff around it. Like, just in drafts and sports in general. Like, I like,
Like
the
the combine
combine.
and
I like
shit.
seeing stuff. Like, it's cool to me. Like, seeing who's the best, who's the fastest, what they can do, etc. Getting like accurate. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I've always liked the draft. But eliminating it, and people have been saying like soccer overseas and like Europe and all that does that, which is true. Like, they be signing people at like 16 years old and stuff like that. But that's
Yeah.
different conversation and everything. But I just don't like it. Like, I don't like the idea of eliminating the draft, but I can't really elaborate on why, to be honest. I think it's just because I just like the draft. Like,
Yeah, like, will it eliminate tanking? Yeah. It technically by the letter of the law, it would, because you have no
like the players would just sign with who in the whole like eliminating the draft idea. They give like owners, they have like a set salary cap or whatever to spend on these new draft picks and blah blah blah.
yeah,
So,
the worse your record is, the more money you have to spend.
Yeah.
Or offer to these said draft picks or whatever. But that don't mean shit if the Lakers come knocking on the door talking about, "Hey, we want you to be a Laker," and then we'll just make your salary right on your second contract, on your second deal.
I don't
So now you're getting like a really like good, decent, cheap ass deal for like a borderline superstar, and then you're gonna like pay him off if he like does well, and if he flops, then you really didn't spend like real major capital on a nigga.
But then even with stuff like that, like if somebody approached me and somebody, "Oh, you can take this little money and then we'll get you back in a second," I wouldn't trust that, just because that's how owners be lying. Like, have you seen that Jalen Brunson quote? He was like, "Yeah, I took that pay cut when I signed with the Knicks, but so I hope they get me right on my next contract." Like, that was like an actual quote. He said, like, brother, they're not going to get you right at all. You are 6 feet tall.
Oh,
I think his contract is up in like 2 years or something like that. So he'll be like 32. They're not giving you a 5-year deal for like, I think the max would be like 5 for like 480 or something like you're not getting that. I'm so sorry. And I like Jalen Brunson, but he's not getting 5 for $400 million on his next contract. Or if he does, the Knicks aren't a serious organization. Well, they're not a serious organization.
Yeah.
But like, if he does, they just resign to, "Oh, we're going to be trash because we have this lead guard who's a scorer and also 6 feet tall." Like, so
Yeah.
they're not going to get him back. So that's why I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
before like
stupid.
a tanking team, like then there would be literally like zero incentive to tank, because you're not getting, nobody want to be on no sorry ass team.
Yeah.
Unless you a hometown ass nigga and you was like, "Yo, let me revive my franchise." But first you got to be good enough to do some stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, everybody not LeBron and everybody not KD. So like a nigga like Utah, like, who voluntarily want to go to Utah?
I know Jaren Jackson's still sick. They traded
He's sick
him
as
to
hell
Utah.
right now. He's sick as shit. Who wants to go to Utah?
NBA young boy, and that's it.
And I think that's against his own will. But like, who want to be in like, who's the other one? If it wasn't for Giannis, who would want to be in Milwaukee for real? Actually,
I think Milwaukee's
Milwaukee
that
on the
bad.
come up.
Milwaukee got black people.
That's a lot of
too.
black people.
Yeah.
I was listening to the Uptown Downtown song like not too long ago.
Why? You just listen to that song? Just in
No,
your
like
free
it just came on. Like I was watching TikTok and I saw the nigga dancing. Like,
time?
I was like, damn, Milwaukee kind of got motion, nigga.
All right,
Okay.
bro.
Well, who want to go to Toronto? Well,
Is that Toronto nice?
Toronto is nice. So is it really just Utah? I feel like at some point,
People don't like Oklahoma City.
but they have a winning culture. They have a winning organization though. So now it's like we're gonna make this.
People
shit
don't
cool.
like Sacramento, but I've been to Sacramento. Sacramento's nice to me. So
I've never been to Sacramento, but that culture is shitty. So
yeah, I'm
But-
trying to think. What's another like trash?
like Dame makes Portland cool, but
Portland is cool though. Portland's nice.
you know more than me. I don't know shit about Portland like that.
I'm really trying to think.
I think with the non-draft, like it lets people know like niggas that are like always at the bottom. I feel like you got to be up for like relocation. Like if you're 10 years, you just can't get no superstar. You can't get nobody. Yeah, maybe it's time to pack this shit up. Maybe it's time to go to a different city, my nigga. Cause what you mean we giving you the most money, and you still can't get better. You still always at the bottom tier.
I feel like that's though easier said than done. Just up and relocating is definitely easier said than done.
I mean, it is easier said than done.
Go to a place that actually got the stadium. And
but I do think it's a lot harder to consistently be bad for a decade.
No, it's easy to be bad. It's easy
not for a decade.
Bad.
Like I feel like you got to work hard to do that.
To be bad?
Consistently bad? Like a Sacramento Kings bad? I feel like that takes a little effort.
No, it was
you got to really go out your way to like.
I feel like it was easy for them because it was probably easy. It was easy as hell to trade De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese Haliburton. Crazy was like we would love Tyrese.
That was crazy.
Like,
I think it's okay. I'll rephrase it. I think it's very hard to. I think it's very hard for you to be that bad for so long, and still try to make your trades and all your decisions still look logical.
Oh, okay.
That oh, this was a real basketball move. No, it wasn't. This is bad. This is bad. What you mean you traded Tyrese Haliburton?
Yeah, I don't think the Kings have made a logical basketball move in some time. I'm not gonna hold you.
So you don't like it. You don't like the draft. Getting rid of the draft. I'm not saying that I am opposed to it. I'm just indifferent. I just don't even know what that would look like 5 years into it. Like everything looks weird the first year, but like what does year 7 look like for some shit like that?
I mean, it just look like soccer overseas.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Like that's how it is. I'm still not the biggest fan of it. And then also with that, it's gonna sound bad, but like
everything we say is a little bad, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
But like, say you get a draft pick that's coming out like 19 years old, and you have the most cap space in this whole like non-drafting, so you can give him a huge bag. So boom, you get this 19-year-old. I don't even know how much. Like, I don't know how much the cap would be, but just say random ass number like $20 million a year or something like, or no, $40 million a year, something crazy like that. And he's ass, like, nigga.
Well, he's ass.
I would be so mad if I was a franchise. Like, no, that's why. That's another reason I don't want to.
I mean, that's the equivalent of drafting that nigga number 1, and that nigga flopping.
No, with the cap, no, but with the cap, they would have like, however, like, because I think with the draft now, it's there's like rules, like you can't, go, like, cause like take the NFL. I remember it used to be like, Sam Bradford, he was the last one. He made like $60 million on his contract, and then the year after was Cam, and they like, all right, no, we're putting the rookie wage scale. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right, if they didn't have that, then you just boom, you give $40 million to a nigga who asked. Like, what are we doing here? I would be pissed off. That's why if I'm an owner, I'm really not trying to eliminate the draft, because if I give you this much money and you suck, I'm going to be pissed off, and then it hinders my ability to get free agent stuff because I'm already giving you this crazy bag and you suck. Like, no. Well, like respect to Zachary Reese. He's not doing well right now. Imagine if the Hawks had given him like there was no draft or whatever, and the Hawks gave him $40 million a year and he trash. Like, what are we doing? Or Anthony Bennett, like what are we doing, bro? Like that's why I'd be mad.
But then like imagine getting like the worst record, and then just not trying your hardest to like get like a certain like draft like a certain player, and then you're stuck with like somebody that would have been like the 17th like pick. And now it's just like, well, we gave that nigga 15 mil. I say, bro, you're the worst team in the league. Like, you didn't want to try harder. Like, damn, you don't want to at least swing.
I guess.
Like, we just gonna settle. Because the number 1 draft pick, for the most part, they get to that second contract, even if they don't deserve it. So you still invest in mad money in there because you want to give that number 1 draft pick like all the resources possible before you give up, because you knew that number 1 pick was an investment.
Yeah.
Like, if it was any other situation, if Zion was any other pick in the draft, he would have been up out of there in New Orleans. Even though he is talented, he would have been out of there. Same with Anthony Bennett, even though I think that nigga got bounced.
Did he get a second contract? I don't think he did.
He might be the exception. I think he did. Same like DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? Like, he got that second contract because you saw the talent. Andrew Wiggins, even though he revived his career like in Golden State, but like it was very underwhelming for him and with the Timberwolves and shit.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Karl Anthony Towns, he's good, but he was marked as like, hey, like
The one.
that one
Yeah.
that we're gonna build everything around, and he ended up being a career second option, if that, as he gets older. So, like, it's very rare. We'll see what Ricochet gets. We'll see, but I think for the most part, like, if you're top end talent,
Yeah.
you're gonna invest some kind of money in there. So that $40 million ain't gonna really. It's the same thing.
That is a valid point.
But yeah, before we get up out of here, man, I do think it is that time, though. I do think it is that time for hot takes of the week.
Yes, sir.
Jax, what you got for us?
This hot take, I'm not gonna lie, I hate it because it goes against my whole inner core being. And it's Black History Month, so saying this is also crazy.
Whoa.
But like,
What you about to say, nigga?
I honestly and truly think that Con Knipple and Cooper Flag, they need to share the Rookie of the Year. I'm not really into giving like co-MVP, co-Rookie of the Year. I'm not really into that because like it should just be one winner type. But Con has been going crazy, bro.
Con has been.
And he been hooping from the jump. Like it took Cooper Flag a minute to get started because Jason Kidd was putting him at a point guard and all that to like get him sort of acclimated and this, that, and the third. But then now Cooper Flag is going crazy as well. So he's 100% deserving of Rookie of the Year, and so is Con Knipple. And with that be like, I don't know who should get it, so I really think both of them should be a tie. I hate that. There should be a winner, but I really think they both deserve Rookie of the Year because they are both that cold, that nice. And they're sort of contributing. Well, Cooper Flag's not, but Con is. They're sort of like the Hornets are still like a little unserious, but they've been sort of winning. Like they could mess around, get in the play-in.
Yeah, I think they're currently in the plan right now.
Yeah,
Like, I think that if they're not the 10th seed, they may be the 9th seed. I think they bumped off the Bulls or some shit.
and like the Hornets are unserious though, so that couldn't go.
Yeah,
up
that
in
can
that,
fluctuate. Like,
yeah,
LaMelo Ball
but-
just got into a car accident, like, last week, finally. Nigga
Why
said,
say finally?
nah, because this nigga been bullshitting.
Nah,
There's been niggas always been like, bro, niggas were like throwing a parade talking about some, damn, what a relief. We good for at least the next 48 hours. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Hornets are the 10th seed right now,
Yeah, so.
and the Mavs are the 12th seed in the West, but still,
Yeah, that's. I can see that. Con has been.
he's cold, bro.
He's
like,
cold,
he is.
bro.
I think he's the Hornets' best player.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like he's going to be the future of that. I don't know what's going on with like LaMelo. If they're gonna try to trade him, if they'll keep him. Same thing with Brandon Miller. Well, they'll probably keep Brandon Miller.
They'll probably keep Brandon Miller. He just got to stay healthy.
Yeah, that's what. But
all
like
that is.
Con, he's their best player. He's their future of that franchise. Like, and then like I said, Cooper is. We been knew Cooper was cold, so this not a surprise. So like I said, I think they both deserve it. They should just be that Rookie of the Year.
You see what happens when that nigga Michael Jordan leave?
Competence.
I actually might agree with you. I'm leaning more towards Con, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
Like I was at first, but I'm like Cooper's just been stupid.
Yeah,
like he been stupid.
He's been hooping.
Yeah. So
I feel that. Two white people duking it out.
white on white violence. I support that.
Yeah. Double entendre on duking it out. That's crazy. Anyway, my hot take of the week. This one's rather new.
Okay.
This one's rather new. I think people are starting to take content creation a little too seriously. The best way I can phrase this is I'm starting to see niggas use body oil and make it seem like it's sweat.
I didn't
When
like
these
any
niggas-
part of that
when,
sentence.
when that nigga was working, when niggas
I
are
didn't
working
like any
out,
part of that sentence.
I see niggas working out. I see niggas working out on camera, and I'm like, you are doing simple tasks right now, and you already came into this shit sweating. Like I can tell this is body oil, bro. You're shining and glistening, bro. Like there's a difference between sweat, and there's a difference between like body oil. Like with sweat, like it's it's low key dripping. Like you can see the thing, nigga. You're just shiny. You're just shiny, bro. You do not have to do. You don't have to force this. You don't have to force this.
My question is, how many like content creators have you seen doing this to like upset your spirit this much?
Too many. Too many.
You know what? That's fair.
It's like, one, I get that you're showing out the physique, but some of y'all can put a shirt on, nigga. Like some of y'all like we don't have to see like everything. Like you don't have to like take the shirt off and then pull your shorts. Like you know how you do like the little Asia Wilson shit?
Oh yeah.
As a man, why would I have to see that? Like we don't. You doing a lot. You're not even doing nothing with your legs. This is upper body, and you rolling your shit up. Like I get it, but then I don't. Like I want to agree with you, but I can't. Like
I'm just grateful I don't have your algorithm.
I want to respect you, but I can't. You know.
I'm just grateful I don't have your algorithm.
You know, I wish I didn't have my algorithm.
I don't know what you've been doing, but
you know, because I've been like on the workout ordeal. You know, I've really been getting in that in that gym, and I've really been trying to like do certain exercises and make sure I'm doing all the things properly. And I'm just like, man, like, damn, like, can we relax? Like, can we relax? Like, why can't we just be normal about stuff? Like, why does the lighting have to be, bro? Nigga, just show me the thing, bro. Just show me the workout, bro. Everything don't have to be studio-esque, bro. Like, ain't no way you brought this ring light. Ain't no way you brought this ring light to the gym.
I've seen people with ring light.
No, I'm saying.
I was in my apartment gym and some girl had the ring. I'm like, why do you have a ring light? Like, I get you filming content, but like,
it wasn't that serious.
It's light in this gym. Like,
this light is good enough.
Yeah, I'm like,
and you in Houston. It's always sunny for real. Make it seem like it's raining and shit. It is what it is. Like I said, first world problems, bro. Like,
yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? This is what happens when a nigga really don't have no real hot take.
It'd be like
you just get the ranting. But we thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Play for Keeps podcast. More stuff is coming later down the week. Some game shows. Don't tell me when it's going to drop. It's going to drop when it drops. Jax, any last words?
Once again, shout out to Sacred Song Studios. We love it here. We like coming. Thank y'all for letting us use this.
Man,
again.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
For sure, man. And with that being said, we will catch y'all next week.